Should we just go?
Queering Caithness is the LGBTQ art club for Lyth Arts Centre in Caithness. My name is Drew, my pronouns are they, them, and I am the facilitator and lead artist for Queering Caithness. And I'm recording this audio from the train going all the way up to Thurso.
We are now approaching Goldsmith. Please mind the gap when alighting from this train.
I'm a practitioner that lives in Glasgow, and to travel up to Lyth Arts Centre, I take the 7.5 hour trip to come and meet the glorious members of Queering Caithness.
I define myself as. I define myself as big bold patterns that stick out.
I behave like a really high cat. My emotions jump around like a faulty heart rate monitor.
I define myself as zigzags.
An abstract art piece of the vulva and a sprinkle of parmesan.
As 3 cups of sugar with 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and tons of sprinkles.
I define myself as a black and white cat frolicking in a meadow of wildflowers
that gets pissed off when flies die in my lunchbox without my consent.
Hi, my name's Charlotte Mountford and I'm Director of Lyth Arts Centre in Caithness. We decided to set up an LGBTQ+ art club following feedback from our partners and participants. We identified that there was a real lack of safe queer creative spaces for our young people in the county. And we wanted to set up this club as a regular meeting point for young queer people in Caithness to come together, express themselves, have fun and be creative.
Lily and Rose, what brought you to the Queer Art Club?
Most importantly, I wanted to meet more queer people because living in Caithness, there's no one. So I wanted to reach out more to people my age who struggle with the same things I do and talk to people. So that was the first thing that drew me. And then knowing that we get to do like poetry and drawing and creative writing and stuff like that just extra hooked me because I've been meaning to get into that for a while.
There aren't really many queer safe spaces in the north of Scotland, but especially not in Thurso or in Caithness. And actually sometimes there's a bit of hostility, so it's nice to kind of have a place that's exclusive to queer people, specifically like young creative queer people, because that's just kind of, it's something that interests me a lot and it means I can do it in a judgment-free environment. We've been learning a bit about like different artists who are queer and things, learning about all of this. So yeah, I'm gonna be sad when it's done.
So we met every single week, every Thursday evening, from 6 till 8 p.m. online, on Zoom. And we used things like Jamboards, we watched YouTube videos, we created poetry from the comfort of our own homes, using techniques like blackout poetry. This was a particularly brilliant exercise because the team found the queer agenda as an invisible thing within the text that had already been written by somebody else. We chose to look at the original Pride flag for inspiration, learning what the different colours meant when the Pride flag was first put together in San Francisco, and used the topics that each of the colours represented to inspire us to create more artworks. Eventually, we realised that the wonderful things we've been creating could be turned into artworks themselves.
I define myself as.
I define
myself as in front of my camera.
I thrive when it's 2 a.m. and I haven't slept for 5 days with an essay due the next morning.
I am an angry butterfly that thrives in a big box of cereal.
Taking photos of people doing what they love.
I also really don't like rubbing my hands together or picturing bent back fingernails and toenails because my brain is too imaginative.
I define myself as a spilled over cup of raspberry lemonade with a huge chunk of ice with a paper straw.
And I can feel it.
And I couldn't care less if people get angry at me if I'm still upset about things that happened a long time ago.
I define myself as.
I define myself as in the ocean with my friends.
I define myself as being pissed off about discrimination.
I define myself as brain go, bing boing, burr, buzz, boing happy.
Chaotic electronic brainwaves.
Happiness is quiet time with my chosen family.
I define myself.
I define myself.
I define myself.
I'll start. So we are making, is it 3 short film kind of things? We've already made one. Was a script that I wrote and then Erin edited, and we made it, and it was about two people who are queer meeting over chess. It was me and Hannah, great fun. And now we're on to like climate change kind of bits and trying to make like a stop motion kind of thing.
Girls, and I'm your friend with 4 girls. They were all 4 girls, now I'm friends with 4 trans dudes. I mean, hey, that's great. It's great. I used to know a lot of trans people, I still kind of do, and it's so lovely being able to like be around people like that and like learn, because I've learned so much from my friends. Yeah.
Could be worth a try. Yeah. I just realised you got the first line messed up.
Yeah, it's...
My brother's gonna kill me.
Yeah, that's it. I knew I was like, I said angry twice?
Yeah.
My brother's gonna kill me, right, okay. My brother's gonna mine, yeah. Mine, okay?
Yep, we're rolling here.
Right.
Action.
Oh, we're still going.
We define ourselves as gay.
As those little munchkins in The Wizard of Oz.
We define ourselves as a vegan-friendly, gluten-free box of donuts, individually flavoured.
We define ourselves as the little toy dinosaurs in Harry's little bucket full of dinosaurs.
We define ourselves as pride flowers, and also Lego flowers.
Watering cans.
Angry butterflies.
Broken light bulbs and turtlenecks.
As crappy Happy Meal toys.
And the breeze that hits the back of your throat when you ride a bike.
So, what did we do today?
We did stop motion and also a bit of like writing and cutting out stuff.
Yeah, amazing. Did you find out anything new today?
Yes. I found out I can be an excellent hand model.
Oh, I mean, the best.
Yeah.
Totally.
Basically, like, you can step in and be pro now.
I know.
You're gonna do this and people immediately know who you are.
Yeah. How did it feel to meet up in person?
I really liked it. You're a lot taller than I thought you'd be.
What does it mean to you to see queer people thriving?
It's just amazing. Like, I don't see a lot of people like you a lot.
It's nice to see other people, like artists and stuff that we've researched and things, who just aren't afraid to be themselves, and it's really inspiring to see people who are confident and proud of who they are, not afraid of people shaming them, and just being unapologetically you. I think it's really important, not just for queer people, but for everyone. Has it helped you, and like if so, in what ways, kind of express your sexuality and become more confident with it?
It's fully changed how I look at myself and view my gender. It's more that I just found I've got more language for it, which has been entirely something that has come from working with young people, because I feel like a younger generation currently just has that language at their fingertips much more, and it's been something that as a practitioner you just have to make sure you're as much on board with that as possible, and also creating a space where even I can go, I don't know what that means, please tell me. And that's felt really important. So again, like, I now very much identify as gender queer, gender non-conforming. Essentially, I just don't want you to think of me as a man. I feel eternally indebted to the legacy that's come from working with current young people, because I wouldn't have the language to be able to sit far more comfortably in who I am without them.
Now the project's coming to an end, we're really pleased with how it's gone. It's been a real unique opportunity for us to meet some new young people and to offer a really important service to some of our existing participants. It's been really useful learning for us to see how we can best support LGBT young people in Caithness as well. We really do hope there's a future for the project. For me, I'd love to see it continue, and I think it's become a really important part of the week for lots of our young people and for us as an organisation.
So this is the political question. I refer to spaces like this as a queer-centric space, where the notions of who we are and what we are and who we love and our genders and all that kind of thing is a priority, but more importantly that it's not an issue for everybody in the room. How did it feel to be in that kind of space, making art?
It was really nice because obviously, like at school and all that, you've got a couple of people that you're friends with that don't really care, but then everybody else around you, like if they know, like it's kind of more like they're a bit more cautious of being around you. So it's nice doing stuff with just like nobody really caring.
Yeah.
Coming here and doing like blackout poetry or just creative writing and making poems and stuff was like super intimidating to me, and I stood far away from it because I didn't like poetry. But after writing it and reading it, I love it, and I'm actually got myself 2 poetry books the other day.
I guess just that intersection between like being queer, being artistic, and being able to explore both at the same time in a safe space has just been really impactful and really important, I think. And I just wish that kind of more people had been involved, because it would have been really good to kind of project that positivity even more than it has been.
We are the surviving members of Queering Caithness, today in residence at Lyth Arts Centre. It is currently 14:46 and we are putting the last minute preparations for our interactive screening and exhibition later today. I just want to say a massive thank you to Lyth Arts Centre for supporting us to do this project and for getting me on board and for the ability to meet glorious young people like this. Lillian Rose, any thank yous from you?
Yes, just thank you to Lyth Arts for lending us the building and being able to like borrow like blue tack, cut up things, put them on the wall, and just awesome. And thank you as well to like traveling down from like Glasgow and stuff.
Traveling up.
Traveling up from Glasgow, you know what I mean.
I feel like the thing that I'm definitely going to take away from this is not being afraid to call myself a queer artist, because it's not something I've done before, and I have since doing this, and it feels so empowering and I love it. And just like showing my pride more, like I wear all my pride pins now and I never used to before, and I just feel more myself